Hey guys, it's Feryl here, and I'm often asked where I get my inspiration for music videos from. So I find them everywhere I go, but I collect them in my music video book, which I'm going to show you today. Right, welcome to my music video book. So this was started back in 2012, I think, 2011, 2012, something like that. And the idea was to create my own world, a world where it was in the future, 2049. So, the world that well, the sector that I would be living in is called Delta 9. This idea of propaganda, the colours, the text and stuff really kind of jumped out at me, and it became a kind of integral part of what Delta 9 is. So, in this world, people like myself, we are involved with a group called the Mages, and the motto of the Mages is magic is science that people don't understand. As you can see, some of these elements have actually been used in a music video already. The sweat has Kimberly, a red-headed dancer in it. She was already picked before I asked her to be in the video. I'd already decided she was going to be in it. The Mages have this cool aesthetic, kind of feathers and jewels and stuff that empower them. So as you can see, I took some examples here of this kind of witchy look, but in pop culture. So Meryl Streep, Yoko Ono, Tina Turner, Kate Moss, and I was coming up with some fashion ideas. I like this idea of tribal makeup. In the future, religions and cultures are all merged. So in Sector 1 you have the privileged people. They can afford to have these bejeweled clothes, these foils, big hair, and each of them has an android that is like their handmaid. And as you can see, this is actually built into this fashion. There's panelling, which I thought was very android-like. So I carried this on into like my idea of what their androids would look like and developed it on this model. So she almost looks like a synth. So back to the Mages. These are freedom fighters, free thinkers. They're underground. They don't live in poverty. They have their own infrastructure, their own businesses, keep themselves to themselves, but they want to free the world from the confines of what the privileged people are promoting. The gendarme or gendarme, I'm not sure how you say it, it's French. They're the law enforcers. The police, they are human but they have no soul. That's been taken from them from the moment they were born, and they were brought up to be police. They're brought up to be law enforcers. There is no middle ground. They do not appreciate the free thinkers. They do not appreciate people like me. As you can see, there's kind of deco aspect to what their aesthetic is. It's simple and clean. So the free thinkers, the rebellion. There's this idea of makeup and hair and self-expression and alliances with the Mages, trying to push something that isn't necessarily understood. And then I was playing with the idea of colours in shadow, which I think is really interesting, to not just have a grey shadow. I think I strayed a bit here. As you can see, it says dated clothing, but good lighting ideas. I was trying to find a way to style the rebellion with this kind of urban aesthetic, but it all just looks a bit 90s to me. But there is these cool ideas for lights, so hanging light bulbs, lights coming through holes in a curtain, lights coming through boards in a window. So I think I found a way to combine the urban look with what the rebellion are, and that was this idea of architecture and a mixture of cultures in fashion. So Rick Owens does it, Izzy Miyake does it. There's not one thing that you can just wholeheartedly say that is the look of that designer. So you can see in these video ideas, some of them have been used, some of them haven't. These headphones that are linked in the middle, that was actually something that I managed to blag from H&M's window store display. I went back every single day for about a month to try and get hold of these, and I did. And as you can see, there's kind of like black liquid moving, volume levels, champagne glass with flames coming out of it. Some things you've seen in other people's videos, but actually some of these are my own ideas. This is like Stark technology with holograms. It's a self-portrait that didn't work out very well. This was actually done last year. It's not perfect by any means, but it was a good practice of watercolours and fine liner pens. So that was past music video ideas. I'm in the process of trying to raise the funds to be able to have this idea put together. As you can see, there's a lot more colour used, different elements, more storytelling as opposed to just pleasing visuals, and that's where I see the future of my music going. I'm desperately trying to raise funds to be able to do a music video for Solemn Light, which is an awesome track, and I would love to be able to do something on a bigger scale with a very professional videographer, so that could potentially be on the way later this year. If you would like a copy of the single and you would like to help fund the video, let me know if you think the whole Patreon crowdfunder thing is for you and what you would like out of that package. I'm trying to raise about £400 to be able to do the video for the song. £400 would pay for half of the costs of the video. The rest of it I would fund myself, so I don't want you guys thinking I'm trying to sting you, but if you can think of a way for me to be able to raise the funds for this video, making sure you get something out of it too, then let me know and let's get working on Solemn Light. And obviously you would get a copy of the track, but I need to know what's going to entice you and what would make you donate to be able to help me get the video put together. Thanks.
The one that's been there since the break of day.